Jasmine the Sage here. This video is going to be completing the cycle, finalizing, closing the door to the Witches Black Lent. And if you're not familiar with what that is, go ahead and check the link down below. These are links to the hosts and, well, their channels, I should say. It's not like you're gonna click on it and they're gonna you know, teleport you into their vicinity. That was fucking random. But anyways, the hosts are Trish, Beanbag Hagwag, and Jasmine Ambrosia. So their channels are linked down below if you want to know more about this, Witches Black Lent, which basically is what I was doing these past, I don't know, I think this might be the 4th video. So this video is going to be rather short. It is kind of like a review and assessing the challenge in a way to see if there's anything you would do different, anything you would change. Last year I said I wouldn't change anything about the challenge. This year I feel exactly the same way. There's nothing I would really change. I think a note that I do have, and this is for myself and maybe for any other participants who might have gone through this maybe, don't be afraid to like step out of the lines. You know, the reason that I think that this challenge is not super specific or detailed with how you have to do the things is to allow that freedom and that creativity to just flourish and flow. And there were times where I found myself wanting to edit a bit just to be able to fit the prompt in the way that I thought it should fit. And this is not on anyone except for on me. This is something that I've been working on surpassing for my entire life. And yes, I am in the best place now than I have ever been, but I found like little times where I was like, but I'm not supposed to do this till this other week, you know? And it's like, no, that's stupid. Like, the whole idea behind this challenge is, at least this is obviously my opinion, you know, I'm not saying this is what Jasmine told me or this is what Trish told me, but in my opinion, the whole idea behind this challenge is for us to create something that is going to help us. You know, as witches, I feel that we are constantly trying to work on things that are going to help us in some way. So to me, that's very much what the Witches Black Lent is. It can bring many things to the surface if you haven't already brought them to the surface. And I guess that makes it very shadow work-esque in nature, but that's what I love. So that's another reason why I love this challenge, you know. But yeah, I guess that was just like my thoughts on it. You know, the prompts aren't super strict for a reason, so don't be afraid to like do things in a different order if that works better for you. Or like, for example, with me, the way that I created this entity, it was not me trying to do it on that given day. It was something that presented itself due to the circumstances. And in the past, I think I would have resisted it a lot more. And this time it was just like such a beautiful moment that I went with it, luckily. And maybe that was a part of the magic of what it was to work with lust. I will also be continuing to work with this sin throughout the rest of the year. Working with lust was not something that was hard or difficult, but I think it's because the way that I used lust was to fall in lust with things that are difficult. So it was like a different way to work with it, I guess. But I love that I worked with it that way because it allowed me to break a lot of barriers that I had placed, specifically speaking with my capacity physically, but also mentally in a couple of different areas of my life. And although I'm continuing to work on those things, now I feel that I have like this support. Once again, super grateful to be a part of this challenge and have been able to do it. And, you know, I'm looking forward to next year.